everyone, my name is Sabrina Melodieuse. Welcome to my channel. In today's chat, we're doing a chatty yarn video, Yarny chat video. Well, what a disaster. I'm already mixing my words up. Okay, we are doing a Yarny chat video. Okay, I don't want to restart, honestly. Let's just go with it, shall we? Let's just do that. Okay, today is Tuesday, the 6th of February. Yes? 6th of February. Today! Can you believe it already? Tuesday. So I do have quite a lot to mention. I just don't know where to start. I thought I only had one or two things to show you, but as I collected the items to show you and put them there so that I can show you, turns out there's a lot right in front of me and I don't really know where to begin. Okay, that's not very good, is it? Okay, no, I will show you one thing. Which I do need to do hopefully a fun video for you guys, because I am getting very close to finishing to fill this box up. I don't want to show you today what's in here. I did give a preview before, but I want to for now keep the remainder a mystery, shall we say, because this will be my giveaway very soon. I promise, just a few more days. Now, I was looking downstairs at my magazines and I only found my knitting ones. I need to find a crochet magazine. I know I have tons, so I will find one. And this is my thinking. Let me know what you think. If one of those, can you hear the rattle? Wow, what's there? What is it? Anyhow, I think if a magazine can fit in here, would you be interested in a UK crochet magazine? Let me know in the comment section below. Do bear in mind that since it is a UK magazine, all the patterns inside will be written in UK terms. But don't worry, inside the magazine there is a list of all the crochet stitches used and are all changed into the US version, converted. So there is a conversion chart. Oh, this is a tongue twister. Conversion chart. That's it. I'm not saying it again. From UK to US terms. So you'll still be able to make whatever's in that magazine without a problem. Okay? So let me know your thoughts on that, because I'm thinking to put a wonderful, one of my favorite crochet magazine in here. Let me know, and if you are interested, I will go and buy the latest edition of whichever crochet magazine I will see, and probably one of my favorites. So that is that mentioned, and it's not a big box. But let's make some, special goodies in here, which I've already put in here. But there's space for maybe a magazine and maybe a little something else too, which I won't say what. But let's make this a nice and fun little box for you to enjoy when you receive. Let me know your thoughts on the crochet magazine, please. After all, this is for you, and I just want to put here what you guys want. Okay, so let me know. So that is that. What else can I mention? Oh yes. Now, I have bought a couple of bags quite a while ago at my workplace, and I'll show you. And I've always been wondering, well, what shall I do with that? So I am thinking, I want to share my thoughts with you and let me know what you think. I would like to design possibly a top and possibly, I am not a great fan of granny squares at all, but I am willing to do something with granny squares, possibly a top, with a lot of fun ideas with it. And the yarns I have may not be enough, so I might have to buy a third color, or just look into my stash and see what I have for a third color. Or of course, feel free to give me a suggestion for the third color. So the first color I have is like a baby pink, and I have 300 grams of DK. So it's really nice, and I love baby pink. See, baby pink. And it is DK. There is no yarn label or anything, but I know it's DK. And we also have a very dark pink, like so, also DK. So they both came like that in those bags, and were very cheap. So I got those. But they've been sitting at my house doing nothing whatsoever for a long time. And now I'm thinking, well, let's do something with that. And I don't think I want to design a blanket with those, but perhaps a top with little granny squares. Do you think I should add the third color just to make sure I have enough yarn? Let me know. I want to do something cute, sassy, and if you like my finished item, I might even do a tutorial. So let me know. Do you think those will be enough? Or do I get more, and what color would you suggest? Okay, I'm really excited about this, even though I don't really like granny squares, but I want to do something fun out of something that I find, to be perfectly honest with you all, granny squares are just boring. I think it's the thing of the past now, for me anyway, for me, not you guys. That's okay, we all have different tastes, don't we? I like this, you don't like this, you like this, I don't like it, and I like it, you don't like it. That's okay, it doesn't matter, we all have different tastes. Granny squares are not my thing, really not. But I know it is for a lot of you, and I'm not disregarding that at all whatsoever. But I want to venture with it and see if I can find the joy in the granny square. So shall we do this together? And I will share my work in progresses with that sometime next week. Okay, I do have still a lot to show you. Can you believe it? I really can't. So I am working on a few things, but I would like to share with you something that I have worked on in the past, and I've had to rework on it recently. So I'll show you that in a moment. Okay, I found the pattern. As New Year just chimed, I was still in bed, but I woke up very early in the morning, and I've discussed this in a previous video. I think possibly my last Yarny chat, I'm not sure, maybe the one before, but I have discussed this before. And as I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Day, I woke up to a text message on my phone announcing the death of a friend of mine who is also a beautiful designer. She was known as the Crocodile Stitch and Embossed Queen, which is Lianka Azule. She sadly passed away at the age of 50 years old. That's all she was, 50. And she was just an amazing person. Not only she was a wonderful designer, she was a wonderful friend. And of course she was a mother and a wife. And she had, you know, siblings and whatever. And we are all reeling with shock. We weren't expecting that at all to happen. But what can you say? Lianka was the founder of Bonita Patterns, Bonita Crochet Patterns. And when I learned of her passing, I was completely heartbroken. But I looked through all my patterns that I have of hers, and I thought, let's make something in her memory, shall we say, something that completely represents her. So I have chosen this beautiful pattern, which is the embossed leaves capelet. And as you should know by now, by watching me and my videos, I love capelets and ponchos. I love them so much. So I made this and I'll show you it, and you'll be able to see Lianka as well, because she's modeling it and she was beautiful. So here it is. Isn't Lianka beautiful? Yeah, she was truly beautiful, but look at the design. And she does show it in different colors too. So you could make it in nice purple. And there's also like a blue one, which is amazing. There she is again. Yeah, so anyway, so this is the embossed leaves capelet. She has many more beautiful designs. So what I'm going to do is I will link her Ravelry, and I think she might have Etsy as well. I will link all that, plus that pattern. I know that her patterns are still on sale, and I believe the money goes straight to Lianka's family, who they are paying for the funeral. So I'm not asking you to go there just to buy just for that, but if you are in view to buy patterns from Lianka, I would like to think it's because you love her patterns, want to make her patterns, and also wanting to contribute a little bit to that fund, which can ease them a little bit. So I made that for myself, and I made that using this beautiful yarn, which I will show you now. 1 second. Well, I'm completely baffled by this. I had the yarn just here in front of me like 2 minutes ago, and now it's completely disappeared. Where? I don't know. I'm completely really baffled. I kept looking, and I don't know. So, oh well. What I wanted to show you was how much yarn I had. Oh, never mind. I found it! Oh my gosh. Okay, so the yarn I have used for my capelet is this one. Wendy with wool Aran, and it's 400 grams in here, or 1,600 meters, I believe, or is it 800 meters? I think it's 1,600 meters. Let's see. I can't see. I think it's 800 meters now that I think about it. It doesn't say. Oh, here we are. 800 meters or 875 yards. Yeah, you need 1,600 meters to complete the capelet. So you need 2 balls of this thing. Now, I used 2 balls, but I have, and that's what I want to show you. I have just that much left over, which is, if I remember correctly, 33 grams. I have weighed this, and I have 33 grams left. That's it. Out of the two, I have 33 grams left. And I am so happy with my capelet. And I will show it to you now. Here it is. Maybe I should put it on. No, I don't think I will. But here it is, and it's beautiful and really 3D. I'll stand up now and show you. There, this is what it looks like, and it's just delightful, like this. It's beautiful, and this is super warm. You know why? Because there's wool content in here. Yes, and I just love it so much. Anyhow, I was wearing it at work a few days ago, and a friend of mine and colleague as well, hi Chris, she said, oh, I would love one of those. So I said, of course I'll make you one. What color would you like it in? So we went to the shop, and she chose beautiful yarn, which is this one. It's still the same yarn, but different color. See, it's still Wendy with wool, Aran, and it's like a gray color. What's that? Yeah, like a gray color. It's got undertones of greens and browns sometimes. You can see it, and it's just really, really nice. Now, the only thing is, and this is where things can be different from color to color, because even though it's the same yarn, with the two balls of those, I did not have enough. So I had to go out, buy that one. This is the third, and I have used it a little bit to do the last round. That's it, literally just one round. I did not have enough, but that's okay. I will use that for something else. So anyhow, the capelet is done, and it looks like this. I have to say, it is the same yarn, but I think that one's a little thicker. It just feels so much heavier and thicker. Do you experience that? That sometimes it's just different colors. The yarns are thinner or thicker. This one is thicker, and that's why I think I run out of yarn. But you know what? I will put it on and I will show it to you. So I will take this to my friend on, well, tomorrow, and she can have it then. And so this is the back. Yes. And this is the front. It doesn't really matter where you put it, but there is a little something. And yeah, so this is what it looks like in that color. It's really nice. It really is 3D, as you can see. That was such a pleasure to make, and it didn't take me long. I started it on Friday, and I worked through it on Saturday and Sunday, and yesterday I did maybe 1 hour on it, and that was it. So I worked on it over the weekend, shall we say, but that's more or less all that I did this weekend. I worked on that more or less, that's it. But yeah, it just feels really a lot heavier and thicker somehow, you know? Oh well. Okay, so shall we move on to the next item? The next item I want to show you is a beautiful blanket pattern by Amanda, and she is from Obsessive Crochet Lady here on YouTube. So I will link her channel in the description box below, as well as the link to her pattern on Ravelry. Now I don't really know where to start with Amanda. She is a treasure, and I'm just starting to get to know her on a more personal level, and we have so much in common. It's unreal, just so much. And the more we get to know each other, like yesterday, we found out we have another thing yet in common, which is just incredible. Anyhow, she is a beautiful lady. She has a wonderful personality. So please go over to her channel and watch her wonderful videos. And why not subscribe? But she does have two amazing designs. The first one is a beautiful shawl. It's called the Feeling Fancy shawl. And if I remember, I will link that pattern in the description box below as well. But I'm currently working on something that I just adore so much. It's incredible. If you like patterns that are quick to make, a 3D, and also extremely textured and all that kind of thing, this is the pattern. This really is. If you like to work on squares, this is it. It's called Spin Me Around Granny. Spin Me Around Granny blanket. And I absolutely adore it. The texture and everything is just so satisfying. I love it so much. So I am making the blanket for a friend and colleague of mine. I know she's not watching this channel at all, so I'm good to show it. And this is it here. Signet Pateau Everyday Decay. And I'm using the color Rose. Now I'm using the third ball here, and after that I have one left. So my thinking is, I don't know if the blanket will be big enough, so do I want to restart from fresh and add maybe a cream and alternate the two colors, or do I just go and finish this one and maybe add a border with a different color? Let me know in the comment section. So this is my Spin Me Around Granny blanket. I really love it. It's a nice size already, but because the rounds are so much bigger every time, I don't know if I'll have enough to make something, like a lap blanket. I don't know. But this is it here so far. Look at the texture on that. And I love how it goes around and around. See, like this, I'll stand. It just goes around, round. I just love it so much. And the texture is just insane. It's beautiful. Yeah, so I really enjoy this pattern so much. But it would be finished by now if I had not worked on that this weekend. But it's okay, and I will continue with that. But I'm thinking to restart from fresh, forget all, and restart. What do you think? Should I persist with that? Or do I restart and do a few rows in that color, a few rows in cream, then another few rows in that one, then cream? That way I'll make sure that I've got enough to make a substantial size blanket for a lady. What do you think? Let me know. Phew, I'm exhausted. Okay, I really am. Okay, now I have two more things I would like to talk about, and then I'll be done, I promise. So the first thing I want to talk about, they are both One's a knit along and one is a make along. So I think I will start with a knit along. Knit along is with beautiful Gina. Hello, Gina, and Judy. Hello, Judy. So Judy is from Judy Craft Creations. No, Judy Crochet Craft Creations, something like that. I will link her channel in the description box below, as well as Gina, of course. Gina, the Knitting Turnpike. Yay! I just adore Gina, and you know it, don't you, Gina? I love you, my beautiful friend. And so when she announced that she was doing this knit along, I couldn't resist it. And in fact, as I was about to buy the pattern, I looked at my inbox, and to my surprise, Gina had gifted me the pattern for the knit along. So I was just completely overjoyed, and thank you so much, beautiful Gina. I just jumped at it and I bought the yarn accordingly. So I have bought, oh wait, I'll show you what pattern it is. There is a crochet version, and that is over at Judy's channel, but Gina is doing the knitting one on her channel. And the pattern is called the Effloresce wrap, and it is designed by Heather Anderson. So I will link that pattern in the description box below, as well as the channels of Gina and Judy. So the pattern is this one, and I love it so much. Can you see it? There we are. What is that? There was like a little dark thing here. Right. This is it here. This is so beautiful. Beautiful. So easy and quick to make. And I think in the first day I started it, I had almost completed part 1. And then I kind of slowed down a little bit, but I am halfway through part 2. Yes, I want to show you the yarns that I'm using. So the yarns that I'm using are Stylecraft Special 4-ply, and the first color is cream. I hope you can see that. There we are, Special 4-ply by Stylecraft. This is the color cream. Then the next color I'm using is pale rose. It's beautiful. And the next color for part 3 will be raspberry, upside down, like that. See, the color is beautiful. I think the 3 colors go really well together and are quite similar to the pattern actually. So I am so pleased. So now my work in progress is here, and I am happy to show it to you. And yeah, I've done quite a lot on it. So here it is so far. Gina, I hope you like it, if you're watching, of course. So this is it so far. Let's see how to show it to you. Okay, like this. I'm sorry, I don't really know how to show it. Okay. I'll stand. So it starts at the bottom, and up to here, from up to here, excuse me, up to here, this is part 1. So you've got 8 of those stripes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is part 1. It's just so much fun, and I hope you can see the pattern okay. Like that. And there, this is part 1. And this is part 2, and I'm halfway through part 2, so I need to do another 2 of those, so 1 of each, and then I'll be ready to start on part 3. And I really love it. The yarn is so light, it's not too warm, I think it's going to be perfect for springtime. And I think that's what this crochet and knitting along is all about. Something nice and light for summer evening or something like that, when you're wearing it when you're outside. And yeah, I'm wearing the wrong thing, of course, now with this, because that's just too thick. Okay, so when you're outside and you've got that on your shoulders like that, it's going to be perfect. And I think a nice length as well. There's still more to add to it. And halfway through part 2, and then there will be part 3, which will be so much fun to make. I am so excited. Okay, on to the last make along, which is with over at Linda Simpson, which she is doing this make along with her beautiful sister, and they are both called together the Disley Sisters Creations. I think that's the name of the channel, and I will link it in the description box below. Hello Linda and June! I'm super excited with this one. Now, I've had a little bit of a nightmare, and I want to share this with you. So first, I want to show you the pattern that I have selected for my make along. Now, I think Linda is doing a crochet version of what she wants to do. I don't really want to explain what this make along is. If you don't know what it's about, go over to Linda's channel, the Disley Sisters. I will link this in the description box below. Watch her video on this beautiful make along, and she will talk about what she's doing, and she's doing it crochet, and her sister is knitting a shawl. I think that's right, yes? Linda? June? Anyhow, so I have selected a pattern, and then I want to show you my, I want to share with you my journey with this one and with the yarns especially. Okay, I found the pattern, and it's called the Entwined Queen's Shawl. And it is designed by Julia Decker. Now I will link this pattern, it is on Ravelry. I will link it in the description box below. As I know a lot of you know that I love texture so much, and I love brioche knitting so very much. And I discovered this pattern quite a few months ago. I vowed that I would make this pattern at some point. This point is now. I am doing this thing. I started it already. Oh, I haven't shown you it. I'm so sorry. Here it is. Look at this beautiful design. This is simply delightful. So I had chosen yarns, and I did start working with it. But unfortunately, I frogged the whole lot, and admittedly I did not do too much, but I did enough to see that the yarns would not work together. So the first yarn that I selected was James C. Brett Funny Feets, and the color is a code, so who cares? But this is what it looks like. See, this is the yarn that I used, and then I frogged, and here it is. So we can see that It is a substantial amount, but let's not, you know, it was not the whole thing, shall we say. So yeah, this is the color. It's beautiful. And the second color I chose is, it's just cream, and it's 4-ply. But I don't know how to show it to you, but here. Do you see these colors here? It's just too close to the cream. So that when you are working on something like this, you will not be able to differentiate between what are the stitches that are on top and at the background. Do you see what I mean? It just did not work. So I decided to start over. Now then I went downstairs looking for yarns, looking everywhere, because I have a lot of yarn in the house. Frightfully, I have too much yarn, and but anyhow, that's another thing, another story. And so I was looking for something, and I found this yarn. That's the yarn I was actually initially looking for. There, which is amazing, and I will get one out to show it to you. It's so soft, it's so beautiful, and it's called Drops Delight, and it is a 4-ply, and it is a sock yarn. So there is different, you know, fibers, shall we say, for socks. So here it is, you see here. But then I looked at the yarn and I thought, oh, but you know, these little bits here, as beautiful as it is, as beautiful as this is, those here would once again clash with that. Oh no! Looks like I'm completely doomed. But as I was looking through my things, I was delighted to find another yarn, and I will show this to you as well. I was initially going to make this cardigan, no, not cardigan, like a vest top. You see this vest? I was going to make this vest to wear it. I bought that before lockdown, just before lockdown. I think maybe 5 months before lockdown. This. And yeah, I really wanted to make that at the time, but then I completely forgot about it. And now I'm thinking, no, I don't want to make this anymore. I don't feel like it. I don't feel it anymore. Maybe not now. And if I do it at some point, I don't think I'll use that yarn. But I think I'm going to use it for the Entwined Queen shawl. And I have 5 balls of it. I have a lot. There it is. And I think, fingers crossed, I think this will work. So this is Woolcraft Superwash sock yarn. And it is a 4-ply, and it's just delightful, is it not? Look at those beautiful colors. Now they do look a little bit lighter on the camera. I can tell you they are darker, okay? But I think this would go really nicely with that. What do you think? Bearing in mind that this really does look a lot lighter on camera. But I think this has a better chance to work together for the Entwined Queen's shawl. What do you think of this combination? Please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinions and what you think I should do, or maybe should I go with a completely different color. Buying 4-ply yarns in the UK is ridiculously difficult. When that shop was opened, they were just amazing. Sadly, without any warning, just as pandemic started, the shop closed. Yeah, the shop has now closed. And all the yarns they had in that shop was just unreal. They had unusual yarns, beautiful colors, and now it's gone, and I am devastated. Just out of chance that you're watching. Hello, Cindy. You are so missed. You really are. Anyhow, this is a yarn that I am thinking to use. Let me know what you think of that choice. I don't even know if you can still get this yarn. I don't know, because I got it from Cindy's shop. And yeah, I just really miss that shop so much. I miss her companionship and just everything. Yeah, so anyhow, that's where I got it from, Cindy. If you're watching. Okay, so, but that's it, everyone. I have shown absolutely everything that I wanted to share with you. Some amazing patterns I'm working with. The Entwined Queen Shawl, which is just, I want to start it today if I can. And then there's the Effloresce wrap, which is an amazing pattern with Gina and Judy. And then there's Spin Me Round Granny Blanket, which is just out of this world, everyone. Just amazing, amazing. Oh, if you're still here and watching, I want to add about Amanda that she's doing an amazing collaboration with Sam over at Memphis Makes. And they're doing the year of the Impkins. What is that? Head over to Sam and Sam's channel, Memphis Makes, and also Amanda, which is Obsessive Crochet Lady. Head over there. They're talking about it in their beautiful videos. So head over there and watch what this is all about and possibly join in. This is such a beautiful and magical crochet along that you will not want to miss. The year of the Impkins. Okay, so I am done for now, I think. And what else shall I mention to you before I go? That's not too personal. I think that for a little while now, I am going through the big M. What is the big M? You know, the menopause thing. Yes, I think I've started. Now, I was talking about it with a colleague of mine at work. She said, look online, there's like a checklist. I looked at the checklist, but honestly, for me, it's very difficult to differentiate certain things because there's a lot of things in my life that I've been going through since childhood. And so certain things, like I don't want to mention too much, but let's see. I don't know what to mention. That's too personal. There are things in the list that I can't differentiate, but there are things that certainly I can, like heat. What do you call those? Heat moments, you know, heat events that I am, oh, I'm so hot sometimes and it's really not hot and I'm just like, oh, yeah. And I have a paper fan next to me, so when I watch TV with my son, he's, what's up with that noise? and I'm just too hot. And it does annoy him, but at the same time, I do not like this heat, okay? So that's one thing. Another thing I have noticed in the last maybe 8 months or so, gradually, my voice is starting to be a little bit on a lower register. I don't know if you remember my voice when I first started my channel. It was a little bit like that. It was irritating. And now it's dropped significantly, which to me is another sign of menopause. Yes. And there's a lot of things like that that are complete giveaways. The other things I don't know about, they're here, but I've already had them a long time. So yeah, I don't know. So I think I am pre-menopausal, because there are still a lot of things that I'm going through as before menopause, shall we say, without getting too disgusting. You know what I'm talking about, ladies. I could still have babies, I think, if I could. But these are a little bit erratic for my liking, which to me is a sign that I'm getting there slowly but surely. It is like now, I think I got another heat thing going on. Do you see? It's annoying. It really is. Oh yeah, it is a natural thing that happens to us ladies. Menopause. Yeah. So yes, I'm going through that, and I'm not exactly struggling with that part. I'm just struggling with other things that are going on in the background. Whether this is a contribution to my other things, I don't know. But yeah, it's just a weird thing, a really weird thing happening. And yeah, I don't even know why I am sharing this with you all, but I am. Okay, what else can I add to that? You know, I'm actually doing this Yarny chat on the spur of the moment because I am handing over the capelet tomorrow to my friend and colleague, so she can have it and wear it from tomorrow. She was so eager to have it. So I thought, well, let's do the video before this thing goes. I hope she likes it. And so I'm not that well prepared. I forgot to prepare all my shout outs, but I think everyone I mentioned today, let's consider those as shout outs, shall we? Next time, I want to shout out another 2 people that I never shouted out before, but that I thoroughly enjoy, and I hope you will too. They don't even know. Well, one knows. They know I'm watching them, but the other one doesn't. They don't know I am watching at all. So I wonder if they will notice when I shout them out and link their channel. Will they notice? I don't know. We'll find out next time. But for now, let me see what time it is. Oh yes, my son will be on his way back home now, so I better stop. And also it's over the 49 minute. So this is long enough, isn't it? I'm sorry, I just heard noise outside. Yeah. Oh, one last thing. Okay, now I'm starting to sound like Colombo, which I love with all my heart. Colombo. Yeah, so one more thing. What was it? Oh, yes. I went onto the knitting network today. Like I don't have enough yarns already in the house. It's frightening. I got some yarn, but for something very special. Yes, Darla, the Crafty Yarn Owl with Darla. Hello, my beautiful Yarny sister. I'm so excited, everyone. So excited. Have you seen a preview of the next shawl? The next tutorial for a beautiful shawl. It hits everything on my list. Texture, bubbles, everything. Color. It's just, oh, I am super excited about it. And for this shawl only, I went to the Knitting Network and I ordered some yarns. So next time I come here, I will show you the yarns, and hopefully by then Darla's tutorial will be published, and I will share the link with you all to her new tutorial. I'm just super excited about it. Yeah, Darla, you're just amazing. I love you, my beautiful Yarny sis. I really do. And one day, in a few weeks' time, I have some things to send you. Yes. Okay. So, oh, that's it now. I am done. 51 minutes. So, thank you all. I appreciate everyone being here, watching, liking, perhaps subscribing, sharing out my channel. Subscribing is not obligatory. It's nice, but you don't have to. It's okay. I'm just glad that you are here watching, whether you are a subscriber or not. And I would love to read your comments, suggestions, opinions, everything. Please let me know. Thank you. And thank you very much, everyone. Let's start again. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And until the next time, happy knitting and crochet, everyone.